Hey guys, I wanted to talk about the CINEMASSACRE truth subreddit some more. Um, I want to talk about the hate for James and for CINEMASSACRE that's on that subreddit. Um, First, I want to say not everyone there hates James or hates CINEMASSACRE. Um, there's a lot of people like myself that have been longtime fans and are still fans. Um, and a lot of people there are true fans, but they're just disappointed with the way Cinemassacre is now. Um, which is which is very valid. It's very understandable. Um, I miss a lot of things about the old Cinemassacre, um, but I also realize that I realize why James did some of the stuff he did. Um, for example, bringing the Screenwave people aboard. Um, I think James did that so he could have more time, because I think, with him having a family now and kids and all that, I think he got overwhelmed and he felt like he needed people to help him run the business, basically. Which, when you're a business owner and your business is growing, the smart thing to do when you get a certain size is to hire other people. Um, it's called scaling, and it's part of scaling. When you're growing, you have to bring other people to do certain tasks and jobs within the business. um, so I understand why James brought them aboard. Now, there is the issue of, we miss the way the AVGN videos used to be. um, we feel like James had a lot more passion back then, and um, I don't think he writes the episodes anymore, which what I've come to understand on the subreddit. I don't think he writes the episodes anymore, but that's part of the issue. I feel like, I think but like I said, I understand, he might not have time to do all that anymore. But a lot of people on that subreddit have actually seemed to, I don't know if hate's a good word, but they seem to really dislike James at this point, and I think a lot of those people were longtime fans before. Um, I feel like the hate is not deserved. I understand Cinemassacres had their share of like controversy, um, and they've done things that not everyone agrees with. But when you're on the internet or when you're, you know, a public figure, when you're putting yourself out there for millions of people, there's going to be people who disagree with certain things you do. You're not going to make everyone happy. When I go in the subreddit, I I'm very neutral. If I ever comment on anything, it's never hateful because I don't hate James. Um, so I keep everything neutral. I don't like troll or anything like that. I did make a joke one time in a comment, but I ended up deleting it because I felt kind of bad. But um, trolls are always going to be there, But I feel like um, a lot of the people in there, like I said, used to be fans and they turned it towards hate, and I don't really understand that because even if you don't agree with a lot of the stuff they do now, that's no that's no reason to like hate somebody. Like you got to remember you were a fan at one point. You know, I don't think anything they could ever do would make me actually hate them as people. I mean, I don't know for sure because I haven't really encountered that yet with them, but um, all I'm saying is the stuff they've done up to this point has definitely not made me hate them. Um, I don't think I ever could. Um, their business decisions are for them to make, and it's not really my place to judge that, because there's a reason why they've done things they've done. Um, but I notice a lot of the people um, on Reddit, a lot of those people are just trolls and they're just trying to, find any little thing they can to nitpick about James and about CINEMASSACRE. And I don't think that's right. I mean, like I said, trolls are going to be there. You can't really avoid them. Um, but I feel like a lot of the stuff I've noticed, going through the posts on there that um, a lot of the stuff they talk about is just little things that they're just nitpicking. And like not everyone on there is bad. There's some really good people on there that genuinely are still fans. Um, and there are some valid, you know, there are some valid arguments on there. Um, there's some stuff that a lot of us collectively agree on that we wish would change with Cinemassacre. And this is not hate. This is constructive criticism. Um, I feel like as a fan who still likes what they do, I feel like it's okay for me to be like, I feel like you could do this better or this, but I'm not saying it in a hateful way. There's a difference between trolling and just downright being mean versus you're just trying to help out. So yeah, like I said, I feel like a lot of those people in there, well, some, I shouldn't say a lot, but some people in there will make a post just to like start, some drama. And um, I've seen some posts where they'll literally take one little thing that Cinemassacre did and they'll like start to nitpick it and like make this whole big thing out of it when it's not really that big of a deal. Like I can't name any YouTube channel where everyone's happy with them and like they never make any mistakes. Like that's just impossible. We're all human. Like even me, I get trolls. I get people who don't agree with who don't like some of my videos. I get that's just you have to understand when you're putting yourself out there that there's going to be people like that. But um all I'm really trying to say is give James a break. He's doing the best he can. Um, and you got to remember all the great, amazing content he's put out for us over the years. So don't forget that, and don't sit there and nitpick every little thing they do because you're always going to find something to be unhappy with. So that's all. I feel like James is doing the best he can. I feel like it's not fair to sit there and pick apart every little thing he does. I'm still a fan. I'm still going to remain a fan. as far as I know. So yeah, that's all.